Good morning, students. It's math time. Today, we will learn about rounding whole numbers to the nearest tens. Did you watch the video that was sent to you? So, tell me, what was the video about? Yes, if you paid attention to the video, it was about rounding whole numbers to the nearest tens. That is what we will be learning today. So when rounding a number to the nearest tens, you must first look at the ones place value. For example, if we have the number 76, there are some steps we need to follow. Step 1. Underline the digit under the place you are going to round to. So we will be rounding off 76 to the nearest tens. So let's look at the digit that we are going to round to. What digit is that? Yes, it is the 7. Because if you put 76 in a place value table, you will see that 7 is on the tens place. And we want to round to the nearest tens. So we underline the number 7. Step 2. Draw a box around the digit to the right. So the digit to the right is on the ones place. So what number is that? Yes, it is 6. So now step 2, we do a box on the number 6. Step 3, check if the number in the box, which is in the ones place value, if it is equal to 5 or bigger than 5. So let's look at the number on the box. It is 6. So is it equal to 5 or bigger than 5? If the number is 5 or more, then we are going to add 1 to the digit in the tens place. So if the number is 5, is from 5 to 9, then we round up. What is round up? To add 1 number to the tens place, the number that we are rounding off. In this case, the number in the box is 6. So we can see that 6 is more than 5. So that means we are going to round up. Round up is to add 1 digit to the tens place. So that means we are going to add 1 to 7. So the 7 will turn out to be 8. But that is not our answer yet. So we still need to do one more step. Step 4. Turn the remaining numbers to the right of the underlined number into zeros. So the underlined number was 7, right? We turn that to 8 because we round up. So now the remaining numbers to the right is 6. So we are going to turn that 6 into 0. And we are going to get 80. And that is our answer. So when we round off 76 to the nearest tens, our answer is 80. Now let's look on another example. So we have this number 653. So we need to round off the following number to the nearest tens. So remember, what is step 1? So we need to underline the digit under the place we are going to round off, which is in the tens. So in the number 653, which number is in the tens? Yes, it is 5. So we underline the number 5. Step 2 now. You draw a box around the digit to the right. So what is the digit to the right? Yes, it is 3. So we draw a box around the number 3. Step 3 now. Let's check the number in the box. So if the number is bigger than 5 or is equal to 5, we round up. right? So let's look at the number 3. Is it bigger than 5 or is it equal to 5? No, right? So what are we going to do now? So we are going to round down now. So round down is when a digit is less than 5, then you leave that digit in the tens place as it is. Some numbers that are less than 5 are 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. So if you see the 3 is less than 5, so we are going to round down. So we are going to leave that digit in the tens place as it is. So we are going to leave the 5 as it is. We are not going to add a 1 to it because we are rounding down. Now, step 4. Turn the remaining numbers to the right of the underlined number into zeros. So the number to the right is 3. So we are going to turn that number into 0. But don't forget the 6. We are not using it right now because we are not rounding off to the nearest hundreds. But we still have to write it. So you write the 6 before the 5 and the 0. And that is your answer. So 653 round off to the nearest tens is 650. Now let's recap what we have learned. When you're given a number and you have to round it off to the nearest tens, the first thing you have to do is to underline the digit on the tens place. After you have done that, we move to the next step. So you are going to draw now a box around the digit on the right or the digit on the ones place. After you have done that now, you are going to check if the number that is in the box, if it is equal to 5 or more than 5. If it is equal to 5 or more than 5, then you round up. So you add 1 to the digit on the tens place. But if the number is less than 5, then we round down. When you round down, you leave the digit in the tens place as it is. Then you turn the remaining numbers to the right into 0. And this is how you round off to the nearest tens. Now you're going to do the activity. For the activity, you're going to round off the following numbers to the nearest tens. When you finish, let's do the concluding activity. So it says, answer the following question. Mary has $237 in the bank. About how much money does Mary have? For this one, you're going to do it the same way as how you did from number 1 to 8. So you just need to take the number. So in this problem, the number is 237. Now you round it off to the nearest tens.